Alright guys, back to custom gaming. Arcade music this time around, back to it. Okay. Scorpion will be featured today. I forgot we got these animations. Did we have an animation like this when I played as Liu Kang last time? I didn't see the recording. Okay. Let's see if we have additional spear, teleport punch, very classics, slide punch. Oh, it's basically the same teleporter move, but technically without teleporting and just punching forward. And an earth throw, which is actually a classic. Okay, you can do a little combo with that. I was actually kind of expecting to do that to see if it worked. A jump kick and that, and it works perfect. Do a little bit of extra damage. Okay, fire breath. Oh, this doesn't work. Now they tell you the distances for fatalities, so it doesn't make any sense. Fire breath is basically the classic fatality. I guess this also works by pressing down or forward 3 times. And the Hell Hand is a classic too, from MK Trilogy. It's weird that not all of these characters have the same amount of fatalities. Both are from a distance. Hand, pressing back 3 times, far away, and the other one probably would be pressing forward 3 times. Anyway. Mirror match already. This doesn't follow the logic of the arcade or any Mortal Kombat 1 version that features all the other characters, and at the end, before the endurance battles, you fight yourself, basically. Doesn't happen that time. Or it doesn't happen in this Mugen remake. Remember, I disabled the combos, even though that's a mini combo there. Forward. No, pressing forward multiple times doesn't work. Probably pressing down multiple times will work for the fire breath fatality. I wasn't expected to win that battle so fast. Okay, we had a friendship from Sub-Zero now in my first run here, so Scorpion should have one. No, it doesn't feature a friendship. Remember the Mugen Power one? That was a cool one. How do you do the actual fire breath fatality? I'm gonna try pressing down multiple times from a sweep distance. There we go. Down 3 times. We still heard the toasty. That's cool. Basically, the burning animation and the explosion is basically the MK2 variant, which is probably my favorite from all these versions of the very same fatality. So it's cool they keep that one. Okay, that's a nice little combo we can do. And he has multiple victory poses. This is the one from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. We saw the one from MK2. Okay, what else is in there? The animality, which is, I guess, the penguin? I don't know if that's gonna work, honestly. Babality? Still doesn't say the word babality, basically because the announcer doesn't say it. That's not a thing in Mortal Kombat 1, remember that. Okay! That air punch was actually a lot more effective than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I don't know what move to use. That's why I hesitated for a second. Alright, let's do fatalities again. I want to show them more than once. Yeah, this is the best version of the fatality. The one from Mortal Kombat 2, I love it. Okay. See, that's the victory pose from 2. Okay, we haven't done the teleport punch, this one. I only use it when I'm like literally cornered by an enemy. Same thing as Raiden teleport. Okay, what can I try to use? Animality? I wonder if it does work. Okay, it doesn't make total sense. Basically, he turned into, well, an actual scorpion, blah blah blah. But that's Shiva's animality, not Scorpion's. And earlier, you know, when I did the Sub-Zero run, he turned into a penguin that lays an egg and explodes afterwards. That's Scorpion's animality. But okay, not as much sense as it makes to me. It was cool. It's a cool animality. It's one of my favorite ones, honestly. The one from Shiva, but now obviously adapted to the Scorpion. But the actual combination that we saw did work. And I think I'm out of moves. I did everything. So let's try the other fatality then. The hand. Let's show it again. I still miss a friendship, but it's probably in another of the remakes. Okay, two spears at the same time, they cancel each other basically. Interesting. But now that I think of it, you always fight Reptile at the bottom of the pit, so I guess it makes sense that every time I fight Reptile I'm gonna use the pit fatality. At the bottom though, not from top to bottom. Take that. And next is Ermac, the pain to my existence, kind of. Oh yeah, one detail here, I guess it makes sense if they don't feature the bonuses where you have to break different materials, wood, stone, diamond, and all that. Okay, now I made it look incredibly easy. Ermac practically didn't defend himself. This is the last regular character, so let's try to use the animality, even though it's Shiva's. I love it, actually. It's one of my favorite final moves. I have to think of another animality that I like more than the Scorpion. There it is.
Scorpion wins.
He literally disintegrates, he doesn't turn into bones like the actual Shiva's fatality does. That was a double air punch, technically, yeah.
wins.
By being aggressive like this, you can really win in no time and without suffering. You can not always, you know, assure flawless victories, sorry, but let's see if we can do... Oh shit, okay. I was spamming jump kicks, so I guess he can counter in the same way every time. Okay, I was kind of making fun of the difficulty to the game according to how aggressive you are, and I got my ass kicked. There we go. I suffer more than I should have. That's basically the point I'm trying to make here. Okay. Dicks. Did Shang Tsung use like a little sword? Just like I did? Okay. Very quick run. All of these runs are literally taking me over a little bit over 10 minutes. Marked for death years ago by the Lin Kuei, Scorpion was murdered by Sub-Zero. He left behind a wife and child in his former life, but was allowed to return and avenge his death. Even with Scorpion's triumph in the tournament and new title as Grand Champion, the price he paid was high. He can never again know his family and must exist forever with his secret curse. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today. Next, probably I'm gonna do Shang Tsung to end this round of runs, and then I obviously can come back to this some other time. In the near future, I would say. But yeah, 6 runs in total, including the one that is coming up next time, would be enough for the time being. So I'm gonna use Shang Tsung for that. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching.